In September 2012, the urban poet Jordan Michael Houston, who's better known by his stage alias Juicy J, released a popular hip-hop song called Bands Make a Dance. A crude, vulgar, defamatory, yet brilliant piece of artistry that uses words to vividly paint a picture and images in a way very few songs can. The lessons we can draw on entrepreneurship, particularly innovation, from this song are remarkable. Even though a lot of my feminist and spiritual followers will get upset at me for using this song as a point of departure, rest assured, I still abhor patriarchy and I'm still a believer. But I specifically chose this song to illustrate how innovation lives in any and every space, including the uncomfortable, unsavory, unorthodox, out the box, and sometimes downright craziest of places. In the previous two videos, I unpacked entrepreneurship as a disposition and outlook that allows you to generate ideas by seeing opportunities where others see problems and challenges. This ability to generate ideas is stimulated by creative thinking. And in the last video, I unpacked how creativity can be developed by frequently practicing being contrarian, being curious, and immersing yourself into your imagination. At the same time, entrepreneurship is also the process of turning these ideas into commercially viable entities or solutions. This is where the genius of entrepreneurship lies, where creativity establishes the dots by generating the ideas, and innovation connects the dots by turning these ideas into profit or real economic returns. Innovation is therefore the process of conceptualizing these economic returns and combining ideas, tools, and resources in a way that creates real, tangible value. This is where Juicy J's popular song helps us understand the dual process and definition of innovation. The entire song is laced with double entendres, starting with the title. The immediate interpretation of the word bands that most people would be familiar with is in relation to an ensemble of people with different parts, all playing different instruments, coming together to make music. This first interpretation helps us deal with two misconceptions when it comes to innovation. Number one, people often confuse being inventive with being innovative. You do not need to be an inventor to be an entrepreneur. You just have to be an innovator that can combine existing tools and ideas in new ways to create value. In other words, it's less about creating tools and more about being resourceful with the tools you already have. So in Juicy J's opening line, we learned that the music of entrepreneurship is less about the instruments or invention of instruments and more about orchestrating the band that plays different instruments to make music. The other meaning of the word bands that Juicy J is referring to in this song is stacks of money represented by elastic bands that hold them together. The use of the word bands is a metonymy that in the context of entrepreneurship represents the profit margins used to measure the conceptualized value chain. In other words, if money in the bank is the ultimate desired goal of your business, then innovation is the dance moves you put together to get there. The other misconception is that being entrepreneurial is about being able to generate new ideas. Although being able to generate new ideas can be highly advantageous, most successful entrepreneurs today use already existing ideas to innovate new businesses. Amazon started out as an online bookstore, and Facebook, which feels like it has been in our lives forever, was only founded in 2004 after 8 other online social media networks had already been established. And Google was the 18th search engine to land on the internet when it first launched in 1996. A good idea becomes a great business idea when it can yield economic returns and not necessarily in it being created first. However, even though we've established the underlying meaning of the word bands, the extended metaphor of resourcefulness is continued in reference to dancing. To deepen my understanding of the genius of innovation, I did a bit of research on human intelligence and the various theories underpinning its roots, creation, and the methods we can apply to increase our faculty of intellect. The interesting thing is, no matter which theory you study, whether it's Alexander Lurier's past theory, Robert Sternberg's triarchic theory, Bandura's self-efficacy and cognition theory, or Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences, all theories reveal the starting point of intelligence is the innate abilities you cultivate, rather than external stimuli. In other words, if you want to be more intelligent, the starting point isn't in reading more books, but in doing mental exercises that hardwire your brain to process information faster and retain it for longer. Most of us have legs, feet, a waist, hips, a chest, a neck, arms, hands, a head, and we can move these elements of our body in a rhythm according to a beat and tempo of a song to conjure up some form of dancing. Dancing isn't necessarily something novel, but the brilliance of this Juicy J song is in how it illustrates that the starting point of the genius of innovation is in looking innately at what we have already and how we can use this to generate economic returns, which can be in the form of increased efficiency, lower costs, or yielding higher profits. What a lot of people don't know that makes the song innovative in its very essence is that Juicy J made the song in a 2-bedroom apartment at the time with a microphone that cost only $100. After recording it, he put it out on Twitter and it went viral. The song went on to be named the 3rd best song of 2012 by the Washington Post. The online music magazine Complex named it number 6 on its list of the best 50 songs of 2012. The song has not only made a lot of people dance, but it has also made Juicy J a lot of bands. Your abilities, networks, resources, market that you operate in, frustrations, struggles, tools, and information are all dots. The more knowledgeable you are about these dots, the more you can connect them in a way that creates real, tangible value. And that is essentially what innovation is. The version of the song that put Juicy J on the map features rappers Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz. And on one of the verses, Lil Wayne remarks, "If money grows on trees, I branched out." An interesting line in a song about strippers, don't you think? As I listened to the song and pondered deeper about branching out on the less traveled road of entrepreneurship and innovation, I realized that those who say money does not grow on trees have not spent enough time with carpenters. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you thought it was risky, then brace yourself for the next part where I unpack risks and the dangers of not taking them. Thank you so much for all the love, feedback, and encouragement on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. It's humbling to know that you are finding value in the videos and content. We're in studio right now shooting the next motion picture, so watch this space, brace yourself. I keep trying to tell you, it's gonna be a movie.
Mike Wilmer.